3, 2, 1. Hey, oh God, I was supposed to do a song from here and I completely forgot the song. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with the VeVe, OMI, Definity, Devi, daCat, DMC, DDOO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. I want each and every one of you to say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We've got a bit to go over here today, and I'm not gonna lie, I am not really ready. I am got a bunch of stuff going on here. All good things, as Olaf would say. daCat comic. Been working on all of them all day, and be advised, the daCat comic is going to be 69 pages as of right now. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. But it's probably going to be several pages longer. Probably 75 to 80 pages. So y'all are getting the best bang for your buck with that. Can't drink this yet. I have to wait until 9 o'clock. I've been on a caloric deficit every day since August 31st, except for when did I go to New York? Except for the 17th. Because the 17th, I went to New York and went absolutely crazy. It was amazing. Anyway, let's go over some other things here. We started with daCat. So let's keep them going. I actually have to go to X as well. And I don't know if I have it in my photos because be advised, guys, Futureverse and Candy Digital are probably not gonna be around for a while. Where are they? Okay, yeah, Candy. Okay. Can I do Candy? I'm gonna go to X and just retweet. I'm not even gonna use a photo. I'm just gonna requote my own stuff and say, oh, doing pretty good. Very good, very good. Okay. I'm gonna quote it and say, we will also be talking about the Futureverse and Candy drama. Come ask me anything. Repost, view post. Yeah, it's taking forever. So now, okay. But like I said, we're gonna start with daCat because that's what we've done for a little while. Not Momo the cat. Although be advised, Momo the cat, I'm having so they have $500,000 market cap. They have 400. Let's go to their X account real quick. Not their X account, their TikTok, which I cannot play any of their music. Oh my God, who is that? That is adorable. If you go on TikTok and type in Momo the cat, they have 475,000 followers over on their TikTok, which is bananas. And their videos get millions of views. Like every single one of them gets millions of views. And why does this matter? Again, I don't have any Momo, but what the heck did I just do? Okay, I don't have any Momo, but dude, if they ever get any, they almost have as many followers on TikTok as their market cap. They have a $500,000 market cap and they have 475,000 followers on TikTok. They can literally, oh my God, what they could do is absolutely insane. And I kind of want to get a little bit of money next week. I'm gonna get some OMI. I'm gonna get some Devi. I would get more Definity, but Definity's up like 50% the last 2 days. Anyway, let me right. We're on daCat, right? So we're on daCat. Let's see where we're at. There's only a cat. No, oh damn, $2.3 million market cap. We have not done well for daCat here over the last. I mean, nothing's done well the last month, right? So I'm not going to put that neither here nor there. I mean, Bitcoin's finally reached 114 before. I think it's back down now, but like 113.3. But I mean, Bitcoin was pretty low, like 110.9 the other day. Obviously 125 a month and a half ago, give or take. So it's been a pretty rough month for crypto. Like it's actually end of September almost. So pretty rough month and a half for Bitcoin. So that's why I'm not really too concerned that daCat hasn't done that well. They have had over $3 million market cap before. 2.32 right now, but still have 550K in liquidity, 275K in Ethereum. They have a little bit of, also, it's not just their pairing, it's just their, Jesus Christ, Logan, you went crazy. Sorry, friends, crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, okay, mega bullish, you're good. So that's the cat. Again, 69 pages right now. It'll probably wind up being 75 to 80 pages when it's on VeVe. daCat also owns 5% of the DDOO, DDOO. They own 5% of that IP. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to make other. There's Carlos Mencia bit where he says that, why do you think Mexicans have so many kids? Because one of them might not be an F up, and one of them might, make it rich and take care of you. So I really love that bit because it makes sense. Like, if you have a whole bunch of kids, odds are one of them is probably going to be kind of successful. And what I'm doing with daCat here, and we have we have Chaos on the Chains, we have Crappy Bird, Ladies on Solana, Sharby, Space Penguins, Heinecoin, Monkey, DigiJoints. Am I forgetting anyone? There's a lot, and now DashyDo. That's all going to be essentially, and granted, a lot of them are their own entities, but one of these stories is going to blow up because one, they're incredible stories. The artwork is great. But outside of that, outside of them having that, like one of them will blow up and that'll be good for daCat. So I might make other IPs that are solely mine. And then because part of the reason why I had other people join that are not my IPs, that are not my projects, is because one, I get paid to do it. Two, their communities will join VeVe. So that'll be good for OMI, that'll be good for VeVe, that'll be good for everyone involved. But again, if one of them blows up, it'll help daCat as well. Anyway, enough about that. I see a couple people here. Yeah, BingX is not for everyone. Honestly, you can really, BingX I think is just a stepping stone for VeVe and OMI, because why would you? Coinbase requires volume, and we have a decent amount of volume. We have a couple million volume each day. Actually, let's go to OMI real quick. I know you guys want to get to Candy, and I'll get there. Give me 1 sec. OMI's down. Oh, it's up 0.7% on the day. It's flat. But we have in volume, 1.9 million in volume. And I think BingX yesterday had a couple hundred, 500,000 in volume. But that is not, I don't know why that's not counted here. Maybe it's bots. Because 500,000 is like, that would be 25%, but that's not the case because you have 33, 51. Hold on. 33, 51, 67, 86, let's say 87, 93. Yeah, no. If they included BingX, which I'm not sure why the 500,000 in volume on BingX is not counted by CoinMarketCap. If so, we would have 2.4 million in volume. But as of right now, it's just showing 1.9. Either way, $91 million market cap. The more exchanges you have, typically the more volume you can get. The more volume you can get, the more the bigger exchanges want to get you. So I assume this is their plan. And again, just assuming they're another list. Well, I don't think BingX was the only one. I have some comments on Pump Fund, but it looks like they're just bots, so I'm not going to pay that any mind. I'm not going to pay them no mind, because the bots can suck it. So I imagine there'll be other listings. Are we going to get another one this year? Yeah, I mean Q3 is pretty much at an end. We have like a week left. They already gave us this for Q3. Maybe we get another one, maybe 2 in Q4. This seems to coincide with a rate cut. when they announce another rate cut in October, maybe we get another one. I don't know. Jesus, why are there so many bots on Pump Fund? I don't understand. Anyway, we'll probably get another one, I think, for the end of the year, because it seems that they've been really pushing OMI. Foster and Akomi have really been talking about it a lot over on socials. David's mentioned it. It seems like they're making a little bit of a push. Is this going to be like what's the best way to get users on VeVe? And again, we have to go to Candy. I know there's comments here about it. You're saying CoinGecko shows 3 million? All right, hold on. What's up, Connor? Let me type in Le OMI. Oh, my back. Is CoinMarketCap tripping? Yeah, CoinGecko shows 6 million in volume. And it shows DeepCoin with like 4.5 million. So I've always been sure that the volume on DeepCoin was bots. I'm pretty sure it's definitely not the team. I had the idea that, okay, maybe it's Dr. Profit, but apparently what some exchanges do is they go in and they say, hey, let's just do all of this, because like to have a couple 100,000 in volume, like it might cost you $200 a day to get like 500,000 in volume. But having so it might only cost like 500 a day, which is still a lot, but not something that, and again, the team's definitely not doing that. But it could be the exchange itself doing that. So I don't know how DeepCoin has 4.5 million and why it's showing there, because CoinGecko usually doesn't show DeepCoin, but now it does, and I'm not sure why. Let me, and again, I promise I'm going to go over. Yeah, DeepCoin's only showing 646,000 on CoinMarketCap, but yeah, CoinGecko is showing 4.5 million for just for DeepCoin. All right, Kaki Gaijins, I bought 2 $20 comics on Candy to test it out. Did I end them? No, I don't think you ended them. But I will say that you probably, but I'm going to say you probably had a, I don't know what they've been. All right, so we have to go to, let's go to their original post over on X. Yeah, Candy. Candy is getting, Candy's not having, dude, DC has just been god awful with the strategy of, yeah, let's throw a bunch of shit against the wall and see what happens. Just because that's pretty much what they've done with their IP. Like their IP is like I'm not even going to say it. That was a horrible thing that I was going to say. Fatty D says, hey, yo, what's up? All right, let me just get some of these comments here. I don't know why you just won't let OMI go on Binance or Coinbase. You don't want, I would never, and I'm almost positive everyone and their sister is talking to David about why we should not go on Binance, because Binance has been a net negative for almost every single token that's listed with them this past year and a half. I don't know if I've said it to, like, if I haven't, David, if you're watching, don't go on Binance. There's a reason why when Ben Rose, who worked at Binance before, not even just as a worker, as like head of New Zealand, head of their Aussie Binance accounts, why we didn't go on there. I'm sure we could have. But Binance is generally very predatory when going and asking for tokens. They usually want like 10% of the supply, which is fucking insane. So yeah, again, and usually it's a net negative, like 95% of the time. Coinbase, though, they have their rules and regulations. Anyone can go on there, but I think it's the volume. I'm not part of any of these conversations, at least not with a team. I'm not part of any. If they needed me to help in some way, I'm sure I could. But again, they seem to have it handled for whatever. I don't know if any conversations with them are happening, but I can say that from other projects that I've helped with, Coinbase has their things, and a lot of what they really want is volume. Okay, there's a lot of comments here, so I'm gonna All right, one last one. Turtle saying 80 million up for grabs. Yes, we will go over that in a minute, but first I have to go over why VeVe is the greatest, why VeVe is the best. Shoot. Why they are the best platform out there. So this is 11 hours ago. Candy Digital. I've never used Candy. I've never used BatCals. I've never used Palm. We'll go over it. Gande? Did you just say Gande? Gande. Due to an mother flapper, this freaking 6, 7. Okay. Update from Candy. Due to unexpected technical difficulties during our migration and integration process with Futureverse, we're pausing all previously scheduled primary sales for our DC and MLB brands until further notice. Our team is working quickly to resolve the issue and ensure a smooth experience before resuming any primary sales moving forward. We'll keep you updated here as soon as we have more information to share. Thank you for your patience and continued support. Now, at first glance, if you have no idea what this is, be like, okay, I've heard of Candy before. I've heard they've done sales. I've heard they've, and this, you just say like, okay, we have technical difficulties with this integration process. That sounds like it could be a while. Are they going to be down for hours, months? You know, who knows? But then you see this one person named Bella, 27956333909, saying this feels weird. The day that all the Futureverse drama, and now we can't do a comic drop. We have other people saying partner with VeVe Official and become a powerhouse in digital collecting. Are you still migrating to the Futureverse? Does you mean Futureverse is shutting up shop and you need to pivot? So again, this seems that the Futureverse has been, it's not sure if they will survive or not. Daniel Smith says, y'all were warned that this would happen. Futureverse and all products they touch are plagued with innumerable issues, typically only seen in young, immature startups. They've never been a serious company or capable in any way, shape, or form. Y'all didn't listen though, and now pay. This sounds like that's coming from someone that's really slighted against them. Bella says, great, now we have to migrate to another platform. I just want to collect my digital comics from DC. Why the fudge DC didn't partner with VeVe on this, like from the get-go, is beyond me, because they're seeing how, like, go to Amazon, go to any of these places that are selling all of these comics. And VeVe does as much, if not more, than the rest of them. And if you want to make it in digital, it's VeVe or bust. What happened to Recur? What happened to Cryptoys? What happened to any of these companies that was supposed to be the VeVe killer? And they're heck. If you want to survive, if you want to make a lasting impact, if you want to fucking make money, you partner with VeVe. Daniel Smith goes on to say, yeah, it really sucks that Candy Digital didn't do sufficient due diligence to avoid this merger. The data was public and shared by many long before the deal went through. Now you guys suffer for it, and big brands like DC Official, MLB, and FC Barcelona suffer reputational damage. Bella says we went from Palm NFT Studio, then DC NFT, then got bought out by Candy Digital, and then acquired by Futureverse, and now this. Shaking my head. We had the last 400K in sales last month. The demand is there. Why is this so hard? Again, DC has kind of been known for this in general over the years, but yeah, to go from Palm to DC NFT, bought out by Candy Digital, acquired by Futureverse, and now, like, I'm gonna guess being acquired by another company. I wish I could find this live stream or video when I said, I guarantee you most of these digital collectibles companies are either gonna be out of business or they're gonna merge or get bought up. And that's literally exactly what happened. I've seen it. I saw the future. That's probably one of my acid videos, to be honest. So that's the update from Candy. I don't know why either DC doesn't just buy Candy, or if you have why DC wouldn't just say like, hey, VeVe has the system of success, we might as well just go there. I mean, anyone here that has BatCals, has Jim Lee done anything with BatCals in the last 18 months? Genuinely curious, because I never had one. I never had any of the Palm DC NFT stuff. I just am very beside myself in the best way because there's no, again, like, I know how to pick the winners. VeVe is the clear winner in this. Now, granted, there's other stuff that's still out there. There's Dapper Labs that's doing really good with NFL All Day, NBA Top Shots, UFC Strike. I think NBA Top Shots is probably like the better, the more well-known one. Zed Run is still a thing. There's an article I emailed to myself, and I could probably bring it up. Actually, there's a couple articles that I have to email to myself, that I have emailed to myself. One of them, subject, that is a YouTube video. I don't know what that is. Nobody. Okay, yeah, it was from Industry Today. And Industry Today said digital collectible market to surge to $54 billion by 2035 at a 17.3% CAGR, driven by VeVe, NBA Top Shot, and Mattel Creations. And then if you go way into the article, they say that in March of 2025, VeVe partnered with Disney for metaverse exclusive drops. So that's something that's really new, that nobody can tell me what metaverse exclusive drops are, but we have them. Integrating AR and DAOs for fan governance. These moves emphasize hybrid utility, sustainability, and IP synergies. M&A in gaming and APAC expansions signal R&D investments, aligning with Web3 demand for innovation and compliance. I don't know. Well, I don't have. I have it. I have a lot of OMI. I want to buy part of VeVe. There might be a way for me to do it in the next X amount of months. I will let you know. I will keep you all posted. Fatty says, "Hey yo, what's up, Fatty?" It sounds like I'm saying fatty, like you're chonky, but it's FADI, fatty, fadady, sorry. Couldn't shows that much in volume. Yeah, 80 million up for grabs. And we can go over that too. All right, so this is why VeVe is the best. Where is the actual post from BingX listing saying deposit, trade, and watch OMI reign? When? From 24 September, which is that today? That's today. From 1900 till October 4th, 1900. This is UTC time. Your OMI rewards are waiting. BingX partner. That's the OMI listing. So that's an 80 million OMI prize pool. And 80 million ain't nothing to sneeze at. Calculator, because I can't do maths. Oh gosh. Yeah, right. And no, I'm at 80 million times point. Meow. $24,000. That's actually not that much. All right, disregard. Yeah, only for Asian countries. I think Mexico, because I think Mexico can use it as well. Months says, "Hi Randy, how much OMI you got now? 275-ish. 275-ish. I'm looking to try to get up to 300 million by next month. Let me go back to my how much is that? 25 million. Kind of meow. 32. Oh, it's like 8 grand. Working by New York Comic Con to get up to 300 million. That's a lot, though, right? That's a lot. Yeah, I don't know how much more. I don't know how much more I can take, because there's so much other stuff. Like, look, again, we have so much other stuff to go over. Let's do Definity. DEFX. So they are, over the last week, up 29%. Granted, they were up quite a lot yesterday, up about 5% on the day. Not a crazy amount, but up 29% over the last 7 days. They're actually down 10% on the month, because we were up quite a bit. And then actually on the 3-month, you're down 23%. And that's on the 3 months. So let's see the volume today. 9,000 in volume and a $3.8 million market cap. That is bananas. And again, they were at $2.5 million market cap 2 days ago. This is, I put so much money into, I have the Definity is my biggest bag between the token and the companies associated with it. And again, I want to go in and where's the photo of this here? Okay, in summary, because I feel like I get asked this a lot, despite me having multiple videos on it. Definity enables TradFi institutions to access digital assets trading using the existing TradFi infrastructure of bank credit lines. I will repeat that because that's confusing. Definity enables TradFi institutions the ability to access digital asset trading using existing TradFi infrastructure of bank credit lines. There are over 3,000 fund managers that manage between 100 million and 1 trillion and have combined 130 trillion in assets under management. Currently, they are unable to access the spot crypto market because their asset allocators have mandated that they only trade with investment-grade counterparts, i.e. those firms with credit ratings. Now, Definity's partner our partner investment bank has a AA credit rating and a $1.5 trillion balance sheet. We are able to execute crypto-to-crypto trades, fiat on and off-ramp, and fiat-to-fiat deliverable FX. These are just some of the factors that make us unique. Outside of that, oh shit, I had another thing that I wanted to read, but I don't know if it's Bloomsbury. It's from Bloomsbury Money. I'm trying to find it. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. From a couple days ago, they say the global banking and payments infrastructure for fintech businesses and private clients. This October, literally like 8 days from now, Bloomsbury Money is launching a powerful platform supported by MasterCard designed to help you scale your fintech business globally. We provide the core financial infrastructure you need to enhance your product and streamline operations. Multi-currency accounts. You can instantly issue and manage accounts for your platform's treasury and international payment needs. There's global payment rails, access efficient and transparent cross-border payment solutions, and there's real-time FX. You integrate competitive currency conversion directly into your workflow. There's virtual, physical, and tokenized MasterCard available to corporate and private clients. Get all those debit cards you want. They are launching October 1st, coinciding with Token 2049 in Singapore, and are accepting applications for our first cohort of platform partners at that time. Integrate to our global finance stack, apply for early access if you go on their LinkedIn. And again, the onboarding portal goes live October 1st. That is 8 days from now. So I want to get more Definity, despite it being my biggest bag between the corporation associated with it and the crypto, and then it's OMI, and then Definity. But if you include the companies associated with that as well, I would say daCat is probably higher than Devi right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna get a little bit of money next month before Comic-Con. I don't know where to put it. I really don't. Like I know where I want to put it. I want to put an extra $500,000 into OMI, Devi, and Definity separately, but that's probably not going to happen. It'll be a very, very small amount, very small number. I don't know how I'm gonna. Sure, I can get a little more OMI. Do I get more Devi? I don't know. Again, anything can change on a dime. Like if Definity does another 50% raise, but another 50% rise, and we go to 3.6 cents, maybe I won't get any Definity, and maybe I'll just split it between OMI and Devi. If Devi does like a 3x by that, I'm just not gonna do a 3x, but if you know Devi doubles, because that like 42 cents, it's stupid low. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so 275 now. It might be 300 before Comic-Con. And Korea says, I guess I can start showing OMI to Koreans now. Let's go. Get that bread. I love this game. Mon says, what do you think is a sweet amount of OMI to hold for the next 10 years? Honestly, most of the OMI that I'm going to hold for less than a year. Because when OMI is at like 2.5 cents, well, let's just call it 3 cents, do that 100x from here. And I have, I don't know how many millions of dollars that is. Let's say I stay at 275. Because my calculator. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's say I stay at 275. and it's 0.03 cents, and I have $8 million. Honestly, by that point, I'll probably have 100 million left. Which is still $3 million. Listen, it depends what other stuff, like, if Devi or Definity haven't run, I'm gonna sell the freaking ranch. I'm gonna sell everything, and just put that in there. But again, OMI might be the last to run. In which case, I might not have 300 million OMI. I might have 1 billion OMI, because if OMI's still at these prices, and Devi's gone to like $30, heck, even if it just goes to that's not a lot. $4, I don't have a lot. But let's say it goes to even like $12, and I have over $1 million in Devi. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple billion OMI if I can, if they're at this price. So I don't know. It's gonna. All I know is that I have really bad PTSD from the last bull bear market, and I'm not doing that again. And I will miss out on those gains because I'm going to sell a little bit at 007, and I'll sell a little bit at 008, and a little at 009, and each time taking a little bit. So by the time we reach 3 cents, I'll probably only have 100 million left. Again, it depends on what happens. So this is, I mean, I go live every day. Especially you, Pump Fun, looking at you. Go live every day. Sleep in comments says Randy. Oh my God, sleep in my bay. Sleep in. Look, I don't know if you really care, but look what I got. I got a Princess Peach hat. Got it from Nintendo World last week. I was with my bae. She wasn't my bae. She was my friend. But I got it with my good friend Lilith. I forget what she got. She got something too. Anyway, where was I? Puka Low JT Rick. I actually remember you saying that more than once. My man. Thank you. Mergers, companies being bought out, 100%, 100,000%. Okay, we got Foster mentioned me in a comment. Okay, Foster says buying OMI has never been easier thanks to Bankerbot. Numerous users buy and hold OMI via Bankerbot. The banker leaderboard is flooded with users who are OMI homies. Now, there are 5 tokens that give you a boost for holding, and OMI isn't one of them. OX deployer, can we fix this? Because I guess that's, the banker, one of the Bankerbot people. VeVeVerse says, oh, heck yeah. Plus 100 for this. Although Foster Hill would holding OMI on bankers still allow us to earn OMI MCP rewards? Foster says it wouldn't be connected, but there are an abundance of users who have more than 10 million OMI who are looking for ways to earn rewards or benefits from their tokens. And with how easy it is to send tokens on the base network, I think it would be a great option. You know what, Foster? Me too. Foster is filled. Oh man, I am not good at doing screenshots on this freaking device. Hold on, we're gonna. Oh gosh. Okay, that's the volume button. Is that how I do it with this one? Okay, it is. All right, very good, very good. Let's go to some of Foster's replies here, because God knows he's got a lot. God knows he writes freaking dissertations on every reply he does. Oh, Millie says, genius move, Foster Hill. Foster Hill says, it's backed by math, my friend. TN100X has a $625,000 market cap with 3.25K in volume. DGen has a $111 million market cap with 13 million in volume. Clanker is $32 million market cap, 16 million in volume. Dog in Me has $29 million market cap with 1 million in volume. And you have DRB with $5 million market cap with 200,000 in volume. OMI has a $90+ million market cap, over 6 million in volume, and the most dedicated and loyal community in all of crypto. No brainer. Agreed, Mr. Foster Hilt. Agreed, my bae. He says there are many shareholders of Orbis VeVe. Yes, there are, and I hope that I hope that I could be one of them. I hope that I can maybe be one of them. We'll see. We'll see. I say it would behoove OX deployer to do this, as the VeVe and OMI fam is relentless and would likely be their biggest cheerleader. Foster Hill said would definitely increase banker subscriptions and transactions and swap fees. O'Malley says, I'll be depositing into the protocol safety reserve in the coming weeks to further strengthen the safety of bankers' agentic financial layer. And reply to that, oh, we had a bunch of replies to that. Foster says, I don't know what we're yelling about. Amelia says, I never know either. I just follow Viper NFT MFer. Foster says, I've been doing some snooping and see you hold 3 of the Banker Club NFTs. What kind of bonus does holding the NFT give you on the leaderboard? Banker says, holding Banker Club commemorative NFTs does not give you a bonus on our leaderboard. They were commemorative only for our first 1,000 members. Foster says, I mean boost. Because apparently give you a boost. They got it. The only thing that affect your score on the leaderboard are banker holdings, social mindshare, booster coins such as DRB, TNX, Dog and Me, DGen Clanker, and referrals. Ross says, MF, so I don't get a boost on the leaderboard for holding a commemorative banker NFT. Was about to spend $1,500 on one of these, and the conflicting info is no bueno. Amelia said, I'm not going to lie, I totally thought holding the NFT was a booster. Foster says, yeah, I did too, because I asked a while back and literally just asked 30 minutes ago and said yes, but then said no on the timeline. Would legit have just yeeted 1.5K on something for the bonus that did nothing. Would have been more than a tad salty. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, Foster, like our Comey community manager is saying I would have yeeted 1.5K is hysterical. Holdor says, I'm pretty sure it does. Let's test something. Bankerbot, give me a breakdown of my banker score. It does. ACB says, just note if your total score is indeed 0.04, 24 hours, components listed do not sum to that mind share, the weighted average applied. I have no idea what they're talking about. Foster says, basically just looking to maximize my overall score to ensure I stay in the top 500. My renewal didn't work earlier this month, and I missed the AVNT airdrop, so I got some serious FOMO. ACB says, all you need to do is tag Bankerbot consistently. Check out my tool if you have time. Boss says, checking out the tool now, comparing myself to Brock McBreadcat, bad idea. Trying to figure out if it would be better for me to spend $1,500 on Banker NFT or buying $1,500 in Banker. Probably just buying $1,500 in Banker is a better ROI. ACB says, currently one NFT, green, is worth more than $1,500 Banker. That's not what he meant, but okay. Do you know if there's any difference in rewards from the monthly versus yearly NFT? Banker says there's no difference in rewards. Monthly versus yearly Banker Club NFTs are commemorative only. Foster says, tisk tisk. We have already established the NFT doesn't give you a boost. Update your software, homie. That is wild. Okay. Foster literally talking robots is the greatest thing I've seen. And then you have this guy named Frenchie saying it does give you a boost. So I feel like they should really kind of have that in the clear before they talk to other people about it. Duncan Cover says, Foster Hill, do we know yet what the allocations will be for the monthly stacker leaderboard? Foster says, hey, we released info a couple of weeks ago. Very good for Foster going in and give that. They should have automated responses for that. There's Foster and Banker going at it. No anymore. Okay, so Master Roni, the VeVeVerse master builder, has said, ladies and gents, the new VeVeVerse update just dropped and it's huge. The long requested jump feature is finally here. This unlocks endless possibilities in the VeVeVerse. The team is truly leveling us up. We got a jump key. We got a jump bar. And as long as... Look at that jump. Oh, look at him. Look at him jump. Jump, jump. Wait, do it again. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't mean to X out of that. That's pretty fun. Foster Hilt saying they added jump. Can't wait to play mini games in the VeVeVerse. This actually opens a ton of doors. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Image, very cool. So, all right. Foster Hilt says, actually, we have to go to a Comey first. A Comey says a new exchange listing means more rewards for collecting the token that powers where the world collects. Until October 4th, users can earn a share of the 80 million OMI prize pool by participating in the BingX official listing carnival. The details are on the website. Foster Hill requotes that and saying, while the BingX official listing may not be accessible to me, I love that we are expanding OMI's liquidity and user base in Asia's major crypto market. Onboarding new users into OMI is always a good thing. So to celebrate, Bankerbot, buy me 1 million OMI tokens on base. Oh, go Banker. Go Banker. It's your birthday. Kryptonizers, I got 2 back howls. Jim Lee did sign poster at San Diego Comic-Con years ago. But that's it. Nothing new that I know of. Been quiet. That is That is harsh. That is redonkulous. Khaki Guidance says, I sent some OMI into BingX to get that free OMI bread. Get it. Get that OMI bread. Love how you are our resident Asian that can tell us, that lives in the Asia and can tell us what benefits it brings. Kuma saying, what up, fam? What's up, Kuma? How's it going? Always love seeing your profile picture. Always love seeing you. I hope you're well. Oh gosh, there's way too many notifications. Oh gosh. Okay. Where were we? Oh shit. Can we try to hide their bias? Okay. Also talking about Futureverse. Love to do this. Okay, we have VeVe Viral saying, hey, Akomi and VeVe Official, can there be an official VeVeVerse race with checkpoints live streamed and the winner gets an OMI collectible reward? Just imagine a cool looking track with obstacles, mazes, and the world's top IP highlighted throughout. Remember when we had those races from Metaverse Life and he would do these type of racing things? No, just me. Okay. I say I would love this. I'll talk about it with you on live like I am right now. VeVe Viral says, Randy, as one of the commentators during the race, I think that would be great. I would 100% do that. Planet Vampire says, October 1st is when I get my bonus. As soon as the money hits my account, I'm buying more. Good man. Good man. I'm going to try to... OMI? Devi? Definity? Definity. Okay. Copy. Ooh, Sleeping got a cool Dungeons and Dragons thing. Bro, the amount of Tylenol... All right, so I have a photo. It's not mine, but the internet is so unserious, and I love it. My friend Stacy had posted this thing from Twitter, from I Love Wikipedia, says, I am pregnant, taking 10 Tylenol a day in hopes my son becomes the greatest Magic the Gathering player in the world. There are a lot of people that are legit taking extra Tylenol in hopes that their kids become Pokemon autists and Dungeon Masters. Yeah, pretty wild. I love how unserious the internet is. It is peak. It is king, and nothing will ever top the internet. Regardless, so I feel like nobody talking about New York's Comic-Con very much. Who's going? I'm going. I'll be there Thursday, Friday. I get on Thursday. We get to chill on Friday, and then I leave on Saturday. And I might actually be in New York the week after. I might not. I probably won't, because I feel like I got to talk to y'all. There's something that's gonna happen soon, and then I get to like do. I don't even know if I can do a video about it. It has nothing to do with anything that y'all will care about. It's just my personal life. But I feel like I need to make this video, and I have something staring at me every day, and but Robert Irwin's really cool, isn't he? Yeah, he's so cool. Anyway, Vladimir Columbus says, to the moon, Randy. To the heckin' moon, Vladimir. It was his Trump is just so completely, is he though? I don't think you get to where he is with being that stupid. I think he's actually pretty smart. And be advised, Penguin, like, I like Trump, but even if you don't, you have to give the devil their due. Because if you don't and you underestimate him, that is not a good way. Like, I don't like several people, but I know what they're good at. Because if you don't give the devil their due, they'll sneak up on you. That's how they get you. What Mammoth got his first AF-15, number 678, common on Stacker with OMI. Let's go. Okay, I have been waiting 8 hours. Okay, just got. Oh my gosh. Okay, copy. Meow. Meow. God, can we do? What time do I have tomorrow? Oh gosh, what time do I have tomorrow? Where's my calendar? Where's my calendar? Okay. Oh, new South Park on tonight, right? Okay, hold on. We're gonna do 3. We're gonna do 3. Okay, I'm gonna give my friend a. All right, I'm just gonna tell her. Okay. I have Paramount specifically for this reason. Okay. What time is South Park on tonight? How do I watch it? How do I? Okay, what time? And stream. Oh, it's on Comedy Central tonight, but I could stream it tomorrow on Paramount Plus. Okay, when does South Park air? Today at 8:30. Okay, wait. New South Park, mother flapper. Okay. Today at 10 p.m. and then I can stream it tomorrow on Paramount Plus. Oh, the woke is dead. Okay. Here's how to watch episode 5. Didn't make deadline last week. Thankfully, this week they managed to turn episode 5 in on time, which means it'll be airing tonight. Last week's delay was due to them creating episodes at the last minute, being unable to finish the episode on time to air on the intended date. 4 centered around Butters on the episode 4 centered around the Butters on the hunt for one of the creepy, cute Labubu dolls. That's hysterical. Plus, we found out that Satan is carrying Trump's baby, and Jesus is not doing well as a guidance counselor. This week's episode is titled "Conflict of Interest," and we'll see Kyle and Cartman at odds with Prediction Markets app gets popular with their new students. Oh, they're not going to do a Charlie Kirk. Well, it says why. Maybe we. And the reason why. So again, why I'm excited for this, or why I want them to do something on Charlie Kirk, is because they have. South Park has consistently shown people that you need to laugh, and tensions have been so high between the right and the left in the last couple of weeks. I mean for like years now, right? I'm like better part of a decade, but really in the last few weeks. Conflict of interest at odds with when a prediction market app gets popular with their fellow students. And that's it. Robinhood and Kalshi are examples of popular prediction market apps where you can trade on Another Predicted is focused on politics. Okay. Polymarket has popular politics hub as well. Even during a particularly cagey season of long-running animated comedy, have shared episode teaser clips with the media for consumption and sharing, but not this time. Why? As source with knowledge of the situation tells Hollywood Reporter, series creator Matt Stone and Trey Parker, want the episode to be as much of a surprise as possible, so no clips. Okay, why? I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it again because it's my show and I do what I want. After 9/11, which was like, especially me from New York, one of the craziest times in the history of the world, at least in recent history, the last 50 years. You not only like September 11th was just fresh in our minds, and then you had anthrax that was being sent everywhere, and South Park hadn't made a new episode in months, and people were wondering how they were going to handle it. And this is probably one of my favorite episodes. Not because it's the funniest. It's really not that funny. It's not like super well written. It doesn't have like this great lesson at the end. But it came at a time when America needed South Park. And I think, again, 24 years later, South Park has this responsibility to say, like, okay, everyone's trying to cancel each other. Everyone's trying to play politics and claim that they're like on the side of good. And really, we just need to laugh, and we just need to kind of poke fun at a lot of situations. And obviously, you know, RIP Charlie Kirk, I much respect for that guy because I've seen him do miraculous things. But yeah, I feel like America kind of needs to laugh here, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the, like, this is important. Anyway, let's keep going on here. We haven't gone over like any of the sponsors here. Let's take a look at DeLorean because they sponsor the channel. They're down about 1.2% on the day to 0034. Still 8 million in volume, 8.5 million in volume, just under a $13 million market cap. I don't think they have anything going on X, but I will make sure because I am thorough. DeLorean Labs. Oh, my back. They've arrived in Seoul. No better way to kick off KBW official than an evening with our ecosystem partners at the SUI network. The future is bright. Stay tuned. And then they have SUI network is T-minus 8 days away. Limited edition DMC merch for all time travelers is up for grabs. DeLorean Lab swag is high in demand, so please make sure to hodl the below for priority access. Okay, they're selling their merch. That's cool. Let's do SHIRO Nico because they also sponsor the channel. And DeLorean finally paid me their last payment. I can dump it now if I want. No, I will not at these prices. Not that I would get much for selling them anyway. Damn, SHIRO is down 12% on the day. Under a $3 million market cap now. This is not the way I wanted daCat to surpass them, which daCat's at 2.3 right now. The way that I wanted daCat to surpass there's a Goosebumps book. I forget which one it's called. But this one chick, I think her name's like Mary. She's really not athletic, but she's trying to be. So she joins this basketball team in hopes that it'll get her in shape. And she's just terrible. And she kind of and there's people on her team that are athletic, they're beautiful, and she wishes she could be like them. And she's trying, right? Like she's trying. And you got like anyone, even if they're big and fat and they're athletes, even if they're walking, you're lapping everyone that's on the couch. So I got to always be like, hey, that's awesome. Anyway, the reason I bring up this story is because she meets like this leprechaun or genie or something, and basically she gets 3 wishes, and it's kind of like almost like a monkey's paw type of situation. And her first wish is like, I wish I was the strongest player on my basketball team. And then he grants the wish, and she goes outside and airball. Again, brick. And she's like, what the heck? Okay, I guess this didn't work. I'm not going to waste any of my other wishes or bother. So, next day she kind of goes to practice, and then everyone else sucks. So she was the strongest player on her basketball team, but not in the way that she wanted. I wanted daCat to surpass SHIRO Nico, but I wanted daCat to do it at like a $10 million market cap. Be like, SHIRO's 9.8, daCat's 10. I don't want victory like that. I don't know who's selling. I don't know what's going on. The community's still there. The community's rock solid. They're gonna have a crossover with daCat. They're gonna have their own comic on VeVe, and it will sell out. The I don't know what they're doing there as far as how to bring in revenue, but they could legit sell stuff. Just their whales. There's 100 whales in that group, just in their whale chat. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. I think I just. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that happened. Okay. All right. There we go. HOTTOGO. It looks like daCat will pass them soon. I just and they did 500,000 in volume. I maybe I could talk to them and be like, okay, here's how you generate revenue, and half of it should go to like buying supply. But then what do you do with the supply? You could have short-term things with staking. You could have short-term things with other stuff, but they really need a business behind it, and I don't think they really have one yet. So I'll go in and we'll try to work together. Oh gosh, saying SHIRO is dead. Like, dude, look at just their whale chat has 100+ people. Their non-whale chatted Telegram, literally, I wish that VeVe and OMI could have, but they don't, which is fucking bananas. Where's SHIRO at? SHIRO has 15,000 members in their normal Telegram. Love me. I'm gonna Post in there right meow. Love me some SHIRO. Bounty rewards. They have a bunch of bounty. Okay, they have stuff going on. Contests make creative combos existing emojis, represent SHIRO reactions. SHIRO game pizza. Yeah, this isn't from like everyone's in here like every day. SHIRO street spotting. Contestants find random real world objects that look like SHIRO, shadow, a cloud, a stain, and capture them with a caption like SHIRO is everywhere. Rules must be real life spotting. No AI edits. Must hold at least $50 of SHIRO to be eligible. Again, there's a lot of, the community is so solid. So definitely not dead. That was a very not correct statement there. But just trying to figure out how we can transfer some of the energies that's in the community into buys. Mr. Pagliuca said, "What's up, bro? Got my Quest 3 on. Oh, my man, what's going on? I hope to see you in the clan." And yeah, I'll be there for a couple of days. I'm just going to be there Thursday, Friday. I'm not going to be, I might only be at the con for a little bit. It's really just Mr. MC1's got me there networking. I'm going to go to the party. And honestly, like I feel like we'll be there for a couple of days. And then, bro, you should go to Vegas. Vegas is like the big 5-year VeVe party. Pags, you should go to Vegas. Bring the wife. Go to Vegas. Let's go squat up. Go hard. Yo, Mr. Mass Murders. That was your OG name, Cosmic Disarray Mass OMI. Can I go to my notes here and see the last time? Oh no. No, I cannot. Oh, maybe I can. The notes have to update. I can. Okay, so I have had 1,480 calories today, 159 grams of protein. I ate at 13:16, 15:56, and 18:45. And now it's about to be 2,100. Ooh, I can't. Oh, 18:45. 24. I really wanted to wait like 3 hours, but it's only been 2 hours. And I have my protein shake. Oh my gosh, I wanna so bad. Well, it's been 2 hours and 12 minutes. I really wanted to wait 3 hours. I'll wait a little bit more. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Let's shall. We did the SHIRO Nico. Did we do Devi yet? I don't think we did Devi yet. We definitely did Definity. We did daCat. We did OMI. All right, let's do Devi. HOTTOGO. You can make it hard to go. All right, they're up 3% to 45 cents on the day. They've had a little bit of an uptick the last couple hours. While they had one person buy like $20,000 worth of this shit. Oh my god, why would they? Oh wow. So they bought the most recent whale purchases. They have bought. Oh, actually, okay, 1,000, 11,000, 12,000, 21,000. So the last time they bought was 67 minutes ago, and so they bought the last $21,000 in their wallet since in the last hour and a half. So the last 90 minutes they bought $21,000 worth of Devi, and they have $35,000 worth of USDC left. So they've got some stuff. They've got some stuff. Hold on, let me look. See. Oh, my Dashi Do token is up 5% on the day. This DDOO, very good. Okay. Yeah, they got $35,000 left. I wish they would have waited a couple weeks because I'm gonna try to. Anyway, so that's Devi. They have a new website that's out, which is great. On Polymarket, the odds of the Fed cutting rates in October goes from 90% to 94%. Let's go. I love this game. You don't seem enthusiastic about New York Comic Con, everything. I was told, there was supposed to be a couple people I was supposed to meet, and I'm still going to meet one or two people. There was several people I was supposed to meet, and now it's I'll still meet a couple people. It's networking. It's just mostly work. It's still fun. Like, I'm still going to party with everyone, and good things come to those who wait. I have to wait on a couple of things, but yeah. But all good though. All good vibes. Miss the old days you singing Patreon. The backbreaking chair in your kitchen. Honestly, that was a more comfortable chair than this bar stool I'm at. I can still lean back, but not to say yeah, my back's been like broken. Well, it's better now, but literally for like tags for like literally like 18 months I was like on the couch. And now I can do a little exercise. I've been getting in. My diet has been clean. The last 2 months, I went from 209. I was down to 190, went up to 193, down to 192 now, because I'm at, again, so once I drink this, I will have gotten less than, I will have gotten less than 1,700 calories for the day with like 190 grams of protein. And that's it. I've done fasting. I started at 13, 16. I'm going to finish at 21 something. And yeah, I will say this. I do look a lot better, not from any type of crazy working out or anything. It's really mostly been diet. But you know, muscle for whatever reason kind of stays with you a little bit. You'll see it in New York. Bill Gardner says, "Me too. Let's go." Sam says, "I hope the feelings of 2021 VeVe community come out again. Bull market will take care of that. That's no problem. I'm not worried." Bill Gardner says, "Too much news. Need more Randy singing." Okay. Well, I was just singing the HOTTOGO. You can take it hard to go. Okay. Every now and then, I'll break into song and I'll talk about why am I thinking Kate Bush? If I only could, I make a deal with God and get him to swap our plate. What's the other one? Chappelle Rowan, Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony. You look great. Face looks great. Skin glowing. Good stuff. Well, I just shaved, so you know that makes sense. I also have a Princess Peach hat. I'm royalty now, so I will totally be in the mushroom Kingdom Army. Thank you. Appreciate it. Randy, do you have a Whatnot account? I technically do. I've never used it. I never really wanted to buy other people's things. If I was going to do it, I was going to do some of my own things, but I already stream so much. You know, crazy stuff. Craziness. All right, anyway. Let's go to some of the news. Let's go to some of this news here. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony. Okay, where were we? Can't find. That's hysterical. Ben Wheatley's Normal, starring Bob Odenkirk, will release in theaters in 2026. The Western film follows a temporary sheriff who discovers a deep criminal conspiracy at the heart of his town and realizes that everyone's in on it. I love Bob Odenkirk. Harambe would have been awesome. Alex Sam says, "Do you think we still have time to get OMI this low for, let's say, the next 2 or 3 months?" Probably. I mean, when we were at 002, or I'm sorry, when we were at 0002, and I think I was telling you guys, it was a couple months ago, and a buddy of mine wanted to get, and the buddy of mine now has 1 billion OMI. He went insane. He's got 1 billion OMI. But he was saying, like, you know, what should I do? And I was like, listen, now is really not a bad time to get in. And again, this was months ago at 0002. And I was like, but I've said this before. You could have asked me back in April, and I would have said the same thing. And this actually might have been close to that. Whenever we were at 0002, several months back, 3-4 months back, I was like, listen, you could have asked me this in January. Yeah, because January we were at like 0003. And I was like, listen, you could have asked me this in January at 0003, 0004, whatever we were at. And I would have said the same thing. And look, got cut in half. We're at 0002 now. That being said, I'm still buying here. I told him flat out, like, you know, I think it's a good price to buy in, but you could put in $100,000 right now and we could get cut in half again and be 0010. We can go into the quad zeros. Like I don't know when this tariff war is going to end. I don't know when this bear market's going to end. I wish I had that. I wish I had that crystal ball. And he said, okay. And he wound up buying, and we went to 0017. And kind of looking at each other, I was like, and he bought more, and he bought more, and now he's got over 1 billion OMI. And now we're at 0032. So he's done very well so far. Let me take a look at, where are we here? Where are we here? 0032. So I'll say this, Alex, that we were close to 0029 again the other day. We were at like 000305, 306. I do not believe we go back down to the 0020 mark, or definitely not 0001s. Again, anything's possible, but the reason why I believe we don't go back down there is because of the fact that we have a lot of parties buying, and a lot of these, like you see over the last month, these spikes, and it's insane. You see a lot of spikes. We're up 50% over the last month because we were down at like 2.0. So we're probably even up slightly more. Those spikes are not random. I don't know exactly who they are, but I have a good idea. If it goes back to 28, 29, it'll probably get bought right back up. So I think this is pretty close to the local bottom as we're probably going to get. How much time do we have? We might not pump for another 8 months. It's possible that Bitcoin and ETH don't get their blow off top until Q1 of next year. And alt season might not happen until Q2. And NFTs ran last time. So it could be several months away. Or it could literally be next month. I don't know what this Whatnot partnership brings. I know that a lot of people check out the app, but a lot of people kind of say fuck it and throw it away once they get to KYC. But in 2 months from now, that's not going to be a problem because KYC will likely not be needed. And if the partnership with Whatnot, if that's a good partnership where we have, I don't know what it could be, but it's so easy to make an account on there because there's no KYC. Just put in your credit card, that's it. Once there's no KYC on VeVe, the multiple of people that will come on and have accounts and average daily users will skyrocket. And it will double, and it will triple, and it will double and triple again. And you're going to have thousands, if not tens of thousands of users each day at some point. So yeah, it's possible that that doesn't happen until the KYC thing is gone in November. Or they do that and then it doesn't happen until the actual NFT bull market takes off until next year. Or it happens for no reason next month. I don't know. All I know is in October, early October, before Comic-Con, I'll probably get up to, unless it goes crazy in the next week, which with my luck it might, unless it goes crazy in the next week, 10 days, I'll get up to 300 million. If it doesn't, if it does, then I won't. I'll keep my 275 and then I'll just buy more Devi and maybe a little bit of cash. So yeah. Anyway, continue on. We've got World Liberty Financial to launch a debit card very soon, co-founder Zach Folkman says. Hysterical. Dude, on the Howard Stern show, Rose was asked whether the other Blackpink members ever felt jealous about her solo success, and she responded very graciously. It's like, not at all. I think we all kind of doing this simultaneously, both as a group and going solo. We all understand how much work went behind the independent and everything. And so most of the time we just bond over experiences and stuff. It's really wholesome. They always check in on me. I love them. They're like my family and sisters. And that whole don't you want me like I want you, baby? You know, that one, that song, Apata, APT. That one, that's like the new version. There was an old version that was never released, and that version is really good. It says, whole sentiment can flip in a few days. Yeah. Yeah, it can. So I'm really hoping that we don't go crazy for at least another 10 days. But we'll see. We'll see. I was thanks for your input as always. No problem. No problem, Alex. No problem. Meow, 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 meow. The yayo reposting the stream, my man. Reposted. Okay, why is this disturbing? Hold on. Someone sent me something saying it's, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. My boy has shingles. Jesus. Oh. Two of my boys have shingles. What are they doing together? Okay, hold on. Viewers may find this disturbing. Oh, okay, gotcha. I remember that. Okay. O'Milly saying, "Hey everyone, much love. What's going on, O'Milly? Meow, 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 meow. There's so many people on Pump Fund that are just, why are the bots here? I'm not for you. I don't want to. Bro, Pump Fund is heckin' wild. Those bots. They need better bot protection. Okay. What do we have here? Massive live. Börse Stuttgart, EU's 6th largest bank, is going to offer crypto trading services in Spain. Awesome. China's Huawei announces 3-year plan to overtake NVIDIA in AI chips. It's a weird break in those there. BlackRock, Fidelity, and other ETFs have sold $363 million worth of Bitcoin as of September 23rd at 2:50 a.m. Epic. All right, 3 p.m. All right, meeting confirmed. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, yeah, damn right. Okay, very good. Talk about few love. Okay, on another. VeVeViral says, "Holy crap! I can buy OMI directly through Coinbase now. Heckin' wild. Love it. Love that more and more people are able to do that very, very quickly." Somebody texted me before saying, "I just bought X amount of OMI in like 1 minute on Coinbase." I was like, "My man, now tell your friends." And I hope you did. Watch Guru says, just in 1.3 trillion Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin and crypto trading in the first half of 2026. Very nice. YouTube admits that Biden administration pressured them to censor Americans. Offers terminated channels opportunity to rejoin the platform. There is a couple of my videos that remain unmonetized. Binance founder CZ calls to reduce fees on BNB chain by another 50%. What is happening on October 11th? Heavy armor, massive firepower, and unstoppable advance. I'm guessing it's the AT-ATs. The AT-ATs are probably, yeah, I'll buy one. I'll buy one. They're making a big deal out of it. It'll be cool. Comey saying the token that powers where the world collects is coming to BingX official. We are expanding OMI's liquidity and user base in Asia's major crypto market. For the first time ever, deposit and withdraw OMI on the Ethereum base networks. Good times. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell says the Fed is well positioned following rate cuts last week. Fair. Democrat Ian Calderon launches pro-Bitcoin campaign for California governor, 4th largest economy in the world. I don't know who he is, but he's got my vote. I will support him. I'll screenshot this. I'm going to get him on the podcast. Need more politicians on the Randy Chavez show. Previously unreported attack on Crypto.com leaked users' personal data via Bloomberg. Metaplanet buys $632 million in Bitcoin, which is the largest Bitcoin acquisition to date. Digital asset investment products saw $1.9 billion worth of inflows last week, making a positive response to the hawkish cut by the Fed last week. And again, more cuts being announced in October, most likely. It's the Imperial Walkers. It said Hoth on video. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Very good. Very good. Bitcoin treasury companies have bought an average of 1,428 Bitcoin per day in September. So I will repeat that. What do we have? Like 300 Bitcoin added to circulation every day? Bitcoin treasury companies have bought an average of 1,428 Bitcoin per day in September so far. The lowest pace since May. Not including cities, not including states, not including countries that once they get their 2026 budgets will go insane with this. UK and US set up task force to explore cooperation on digital asset regulation. White House says eyes year-end finish line for sweeping crypto market structure bill. Good. SEC aims to introduce an innovation exemption by December, allowing crypto firms to launch products faster. And FTX Trust sues Genesis Digital over $1.15 billion. It was wild. China asked brokers to pause real-world asset business in Hong Kong. Bitmine announces that its Ethereum holdings exceed 2% of the Ethereum network, with 2.4 million tokens and total crypto and cash holdings of 11.4 billion. Jesus. MicroStrategy has acquired 850 Bitcoin for $99.7 million at $117,000 per Bitcoin. Vivek Ramaswamy, Strive, and Semler Scientific announced a Bitcoin treasury merger in an all-stock transaction. Fudge, that is insane. What else we got? JKRB giving me those thumbs up, my man. Get that bread? Okay, you know what? It's 9:16. It's 9:16. I'm gonna go to my notes and see what. Okay, it has been 2.5 hours. I'm drinking my goddamn protein. Oh god. There is also some creatine in there. Creatine's good for your mind. Excuse me. It's good for your soul. I forget some of the other benefits in there, but it's good for that too. Good for all of it. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, marking in my notes. From that, we now have 190 grams of protein. Let's say 1680 in calories. And we are at 2117. And we have eaten that in 8 hours and 1 minute. I repeat, 8 hours and 1 minute. 1316, 1556, 1845, and 2117. Happy with that. Did that in 8 hours. So I'm doing like a 16-hour fast each day. I'm eating between the hours of 1:15 and 9:15, give or take a couple minutes. Feeling really good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get hot one more time in my life. I'm gonna take a bunch of naked photos, and then we're gonna get fat forever. Okay. We have Tom Anderson from Fiat. Well, he's from Devi, but Fiat saying, I'm bringing out a new related concept that will further drive Fiat. It's a new concept that is decades in the making. The current Fiat utility, including expansions with the lending platform, are still in place. That said, I envision an entirely new paradigm of Fiat use related to AI concepts I've been developing for decades. Let's go, Tom. Let's go. Oh my God. Your Latina side chick gets pregnant, so you call ICE on. No! No, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's hysterical. CFTC to allow stablecoins as collateral in U.S. derivatives market for the first time. We repeat, the CFTC to allow stablecoins as collateral in the U.S. derivatives market for the first time. There's dairy in this. My words per minute is, my WPM is drastically down. Okay, what else we got? That's hysterical. Something's brewing. Definity token giveaways are on the horizon. Make sure you got notifications on and spread the word. Tell your crew to follow so they don't miss it. Definity token rewards. Go to DEFX token on X or Definity Markets. And yeah, whatnot. What are they going to do? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? I don't know. Incredible announcement. This could literally get us tens of thousands of users, but I hope they don't do it until after there's no KYC needed on VeVe. If they try to do this now, it's like, no, you have them wait. You have them wait. Oh, okay. Copy that. The CFTC. Okay, I read that. Tether raising funds at 500 billion valuation, looking for 20 billion in funding. Crypto treasury companies have now accumulated $105 billion worth of assets. That's insane. Oh, look at that team. Beautiful, beautiful team. Beautiful team that Devi has. And I found this on Craig Kornblaus's LinkedIn. Successfully led business up to 2 billion in revenue with verifiable track record of achieving above market revenue, profit and operating performance at NBC Universal and the Walt Disney Company, motivated by entrepreneurial spirit and passion for business, possesses keen talent to see around corners, anticipating change before it occurs, superb relationship manager with a broad network of consumer and retail partners, including Amazon, Apple, Best Buy, Comcast, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, Target, and Walmart. It's also hysterical. Also hysterical. Oh my God, these things are great. Me and bro at the casino after splitting a bottle of Tylenol. Oh my God, these memes are straight fire. Oh, my friends. My younger self. Oh my God, You ever think like, damn, it dated that back in the day? Okay. U.S. Treasury has bought $2 billion of its own debt back the other day, and another $750 million of its own debt today. Fidelity, Bitwise, and others have sold $140 million worth of Ethereum as of 5 a.m. today. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said, "We're going into an easing cycle." Cool. Treasury Secretary Bessent says Powell should have cut rates by 100 to 150 basis points. That would have been insane, and I would have loved it. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'll keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. Sorry. A lot of notifications. Elizabeth Warren calls to investigate President Trump's family over foreign crypto deals. I'm very curious how that's going to play out. Tylenol on March 17th. I'm sorry, on March 7th, 2017, says we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. This was literally 8 years ago, and the White House had retweeted it. I swear, Barron Trump has got to be in charge of all of Trump's social media. It's got to be Barron, right? Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. Yesterday, Reuters says Trump links autism to Tylenol and jabs, claims not backed by science. I repeat, Reuters had said that Trump links autism to Tylenol and VeVeVerse, and Reuters says that the claims are not backed by science. Yet they wrote an article in November of 2013 that says too much Tylenol in pregnancy could affect development. Tylenol in 2017 had said we don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. Studies were done at Harvard as well to not do this. I typically don't disagree with Harvard. Typically. Senate panel to hold taxation of digital assets hearing October 1st. Did the BingX listing. All right, here's something here from Devi. Believes Crypto had said, scrolling around the team section on the exchange was a little bumpy over and over, and I'm running the latest version of Win with 32 gigabyte RAM, NVIDIA 4080 GPU, and the latest Intel 9 core. Wasn't sure where else to post, but the rest is smooth. Breya says the website looks fantastic. The public shard is the big next one for me. Half complete. 5 more business days should be fun. And then we have a guy named Sean saying, thanks very much for the kind words. He's the one that built the website. Little late to the party replying here. It's been a busy start to the week, to say the least, but great seeing all the hard work and effort come out together for a dual web launch. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you guys, and for anyone reading this, there's a lot more on its way with bigger and better updates to follow. We appreciate all the great feedback also. Exciting times ahead. For show. Keeping that for show. Bro, these memes are fire. The Tylenol my mom took on its way to give me autism. I don't even know if Tylenol was available in Peru in the 90s. It probably wasn't. And I think that's it. All right. What we're going to do now is we are going to go to X, and we are going to actually. I think I have an article I have to read. Oh, it's going to take 2 minutes though. Actually, I could save it for tomorrow. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. And daCat also we have news for daCat, but we're going to do that in the next week or so. Not tonight. Just tell you to expect something. Number 5, ICE. Okay, anyone targeting ICE will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Okay. People selling properties on Earth2. Interesting. Majin Claritza says, what characters would you like to see in VeVe official? Oh, Android 21. Oh yeah, totally androids. Gotta love the androids. Obviously DBZ, but anyway, let's go to the following here. It's not Saturday. Shit. We're going to see what people are saying on X. What the heck? Okay, someone put a cat into the Mona Lisa. I don't know how it's doing that. All right, anyway, cats are cool though. Love cats. New video. Oh, people making more videos on Earth2. Let's go. Love that. 2049. Token 2049 soon, right? Soon. September 30th, next week. Treasury Secretary Bessent says, as long as the Russians aren't here, you won't see U.S. troops. The Russians are testing the Europeans, and the European resolve needs to stiffen. They need to put everything on the table in terms of economic sanctions. As I told my European counterparts about 2 weeks ago, all I hear from you is that Putin wants to march into Warsaw. The one thing I'm sure of is Putin's not marching into Boston. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. VeVeVerse updates from him. What's up, Space Penguin? Gotta love them. They're here. Weird numbers flashing today. Bitcoin hit 6666. Tesla hit 4444. Tesla's up 444, and adds coincidence. Josh Mandel says they're here, James. Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. I love Josh Mandel so much. Both Josh Mandels. Bored Apes, cool. 50 Watt, Shiro Nico, love you. Commons and Crypto had a Solana giveaway today. All you had to do was hold collect to enter and win. That's Commons and Crypto's like thing on Pump Fund. Dude, they made. So guys, you get $1 million. You get 1% of the volume on Pump Fund for creator rewards. Commons and Crypto had $1 million in volume the other day. They made $10,000. That is insane. I have made $90. So yeah. Anyway, not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous, but mostly just super happy for them. Love them. Judge blocks Trump on disaster aid. It's insane. Federal judge ruled that Trump's plan to tie state disaster aid to immigration enforcement is unlawful and unconstitutional. Judge William Smith sided with 20 Democrat-led states, saying the policy left states with no meaningful choice and violated the Constitution. DHS policy thought to condition billions in emergency relief grants on immigration cooperation. God. Okay. Rebel Duck talking about No Country for Old Men, which is cool. Oh, there's an Dallas ICE facility shooter too. Damn. Authorities say 29-year-old Joshua Jan opened fire on ICE facility in Dallas Wednesday from a rooftop before killing himself. Attack left 3 detainees in a van wounded, but no ICE officers were injured. Oh, he hit the detainees? Wild. He wrote the words anti-ICE on the bullets, and he hit the detainees, but not the ICE officers. You're without a doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me. Okay. Meow. We'll be also talk Futureverse. Okay, is what a 30 minutes a day adds up to. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for us. Everyone, give me 1 second here. Oh yeah. Let me give you a couple of hearts, and then I'm gonna be outie because I got some writing to do. I got a bunch of writing to do. All right, everybody, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everybody say bye-bye to the Dashi. Yes, end this live stream. How do I end that? I say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. We love you. I love you all. Class dismissed. Never mind, I'll phone.